Welcome back to Guru Beauty. I am Jodie and today I'm sharing with you my picks from Chanel's 2015 holiday collection. It's called Rouge Noir Absolument, and they have a variety of lipsticks, lip glosses, eyeshadows. They have a lovely sort of blushy highlighter jouer contrast available, as well as a lovely eyeliner. And I'm going to share with you my picks from this collection. I will include links and prices all down below so you don't have to worry about any of that. I always am quite keen to see what Chanel is offering in their holiday collections. They usually cater to the Northern Hemisphere. These shades are very sort of fall and winter appropriate. Doesn't stop me though. I'm going to share with you my top picks from the collection, and I'll also show it to you going on. I am wearing my picks today on my face so that you can see before you buy, and I'll do it in the order of how I apply these products today. First up, another Illusion d'Ombre. I am a big fan of the Illusion d'Ombre cream eyeshadows. Some people say that they dry out too fast. I haven't experienced that. I bought all the original ones and they still are pretty functional. I am careful to screw the lid on very tightly, and I find that, you know, you can still get quite a lot of use out of these Illusion d'Ombres. Just be careful with the lid. They are spongy in texture, and this is the shade Rouge Noir 857. This is a really lovely sort of plummy color. I'm applying that all over my lid today. It's like a purpley browny burgundy type shade, and it does have very fine sort of gold glitter particles in that. You can apply these very quickly and easily with your finger, and I find that they do last all day long. Really a big fan of the Chanel Illusion d'Ombres. I always do apply them over primer. The Rouge Noir is a lovely color, especially for brown eyes. Next up, I am going in with the eyeshadow quad that they have released in the collection, and this one is called the Signe Particulier. Very typical of their holiday eyeshadow quads. They do have a lovely gold in here. I am wearing all 4 shades today. First up, I am going to be sort of blending out the edge of the Illusion d'Ombre with the light brown shade, just with a soft tapered crease brush. Next up, I'm going to be going into that darker purple shade and just placing that shadow on the outer half of the eyelid. I've got really nice dark dimension putting it over my Illusion d'Ombre, but you can wear either product on its own. I find that the Chanel eyeshadows are pigmented. They are relatively easy to blend. At $98, I think the value of this quad would be highly questionable, but we don't buy Chanel for value. We buy Chanel just for the luxury of it, and I think this is a decent eyeshadow quad. Yes, expensive at 98 Australian dollars, but if you like Chanel, this is a lovely one. Using the Le Crown Kohl Intense Eye Pencil in the shade Rouge Noir. This is a beautiful raisin shade that looks gorgeous on a very simple eye, just in your waterline. Beautiful with green eyes as well. It's a lovely sort of dark, raisiny shade. I'm using that to line just the outer half of my lower lash line, and then also my upper lash line. I am going to blend that out using the dark sort of complementing raisiny color in the eyeshadow quad, and then I'm going to be going in with more of my highlighty shades, going into that lightest shade of the quad on my very inner corner just to brighten things up there. Next up, I'm using a gold pencil from Urban Decay just to my very inner corner, and I'm going to set that with the gold shadow in the Chanel quad. Nice eyeshadows. I do quite like that quad, and if you are typically a fan of Chanel, I think that that is a worthwhile investment. Next up, I'm using my Le Volume de Chanel mascara, a really nice one for dramatic lashes, and then I'm applying a set of falsies from Ardell today, and these are the 405s for extra length. Not too much though, but yeah, you definitely notice that you've got some lashes on. I really like that. Final pick from the collection, number 4, is a Glossimer that they have released in the collection, and I think they've released 2 in the Rouge Noir Absolument collection. I chose the shade Glossimer 487. In the packaging, it looks beautiful. It looks like a lovely sort of plummy burgundy type gloss with definitely noticeable gold shimmers. You really see it very noticeably in the packaging, but once it's on the lip, it just, I don't know, it just looks shiny. The Glossimers are a little bit sticky, and I find that this is a really nice one for a sheer application with one layer, but you can build it up to something a little bit darker. With glosses of this kind of shiny, sticky texture, I do prefer to stay sheer, and this is something, of course, that you can also apply over other lipsticks to change the color slightly and also to add, obviously, a whole lot of shine. So in summary, these are the 4 products that I have picked up from the Rouge Noir Absolument collection. We have the Illusion d'Ombre in Rouge Noir, a beautiful sort of burgundy with some very fine gold glittery particles. Also the Signe Particulière Quadra eyeshadow, a really nice one for those Chanel collectors of you, those who do like those golder shades, plummy shades. This is a nice Chanel quad if you don't mind parting with the 98 Australian dollars. I love this eye pencil. I would say this is probably my top pick of all of my 4 picks. I love it. It is a kohl, so it's very sort of creamy. It applies very easily. It applies to the tight line and the waterline area very nicely. It blends beautifully. The Le Crown Kohl Intense Eye Pencil in Rouge Noir, my top pick from the collection. Beautiful on brown eyes, great on green eyes, a gorgeous color that I can't recommend enough. And finally, this Glossimer in 487, a lovely sort of versatile gloss if you just want to add a bit of shine, a tiny bit of color. This is what it all looks like on my face today. I hope that you enjoyed. Did you pick up anything from the Chanel Holiday 2015 collection? I expect that it will be around for a little bit longer. They do also have a pink tinged highlighter in the Jouer Contrast formula. I decided not to pick that up because I think with my skin tone, I'd prefer something a little bit more sort of beigey, champagne-y, a little bit warmer probably than the one that they've released in the Holiday 2015 collection. So it was tempting, but I did decide to leave that one behind. Let me know what your picks were. If you have any favorites, please do let me know. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my overview of my top picks from Chanel's Holiday 2015 collection, Rouge Noir Absolument. Have yourself a gorgeous day. Don't forget you are beautiful. It's one thing to look at though, make sure you be it. It is so much more important. And I will see you again really, really soon. Bye.